Hello, welcome to another video on my 450L. Same thing as last time. This is not, high quality. I put this together in Windows Movie Maker. The footage is all from my GoPro 1 and 3, and they're up to like a 7 now. I'm kind of just making this video for the details that the internet kind of needs and is missing right now because the bike is so new. You're going to see some things in the video. There's Lamborghinis, some other foreign cars that are around. There's a few drag races that we did. You pretty much get both perspectives for almost everything in here. There's some scenery. If you're not from the South Florida area, then you get to see some boats maybe or something like that. There's a small wheelie. I'm not sure if there's really only one wheelie or not. Mostly, I kind of want to do some comparisons, like to the background right here. I may not even be talking for the whole video. But they're power-wise and throttle response. Definitely the 450 destroys the WR in every aspect. I mean, all the way from the bottom with the throttle response. The WR feels like a moped to me nowadays. I think on the 450 I can do wheelies in first through fourth gear with just the throttle and maybe pulling up on the bars slightly, not even like full body pull-ups. On the WR I can only power wheelie like up into second gear, and third gear I may be able to, but that it does have stock gearing. The service intervals, people were asking me questions in my last video what they were and everything. The 450 has 600 mile oil changes. The 450 has 1800 mile valve checks and a 20,000 mile rebuild, which is like pistons and maybe valves and whatever. This cop. Let's see. Top speed. The 450L hits 89 miles an hour and it hits a govern. The WR, I've hit 103 miles an hour on it, but everyone knows that the WR's speedometer is actually off. Sound, the WR is actually louder than the 450 is at idle. Idle speed, the 450, just letting out the clutch, has a faster mile per hour than the WR does. The 450 idles about 6 miles per hour, and when I went up hills with it, it stalled out around 4 miles an hour. And the WR idles at 4 miles an hour, and I don't know where it stalls at with stock sprockets. For off-roading and everything, you want the lower idle speed so you can go over logs or in between some technical areas without having to work the clutch so much, really. Mile per gallon, the WR gets really good. I mean, I've gotten 70 miles per gallon on the interstate with the WR for sure. The 450, I feel like you could easily squeeze out 50 miles per gallon out of that thing, maybe even higher. I've only got a little bit under 300 miles on it right now, so I don't really know for sure the miles per gallon, and I don't think Honda's released that information yet either. Weight, I talked about the weight a little bit in my last video. The WR is heavier, it feels heavier up top. The ergonomics, the 450 just feels so much better. My buddy here, he actually races motocross and has several dirt bikes and everything, and he just definitely was like, man, the 450 is so much better of a bike just from the feeling. I talked about the seat in the last video. The 450, is really tough. It does need a softer seat, but it's a brand new bike, so maybe it'll wear in. In my last video, you can check that out, I guess. I kind of show, pushing down on the seat and how the foam looks with pressure. And then appearance-wise of the bike, of course, the 450 is just a sexy bike. I thought the WR was an amazing looking bike. I thought it was the best looking, dual sport. Not like the the European, KTM Husqvarna bikes or Betas. Of course, they look good too, but don't really fall into the dual sport category in my opinion. So I thought the WR was the best looking dual sport too. But the 450 really just beats it up. Thanks for watching the video. I'll get better equipment, in the long run here. I'm just kind of throwing some videos up right now, and I need to get a computer. I need to get a camera. Let me know what you want to see. If there's anything in particular, I thought I pretty much covered what people wanted to see, but I did an oil change in my 450 already. It's pretty easy. It's like a huge 10 millimeter Allen key on the bottom. You gotta take like one of the side covers off, and it's like two 8 millimeters for the oil filter. Pretty simple stuff. It takes like 1.22 quarts, which I think it was like 39 ounces of oil while changing the oil filter. So just subscribe, if you like. I'm going to be putting more stuff on YouTube with my 450. I plan on modding it out. I really want to make it look pretty much like the Works Edition. So the dual exhaust, I'd like to put some Works Edition graphics on it and stuff. Make it look really nice. Alright, you can enjoy the rest of the video. Appreciate it.